so we might be giving away our hidden secret here.
So let's get some food cooking.
What a nice day for it.
I'm pretty sure it's not warm. Jesus Christ, that bit.
Hello! We're on our holidays again. We have last minute booked to go to the Yorkshire Wolds Glamping site, somewhere that we've been before a few times, just for a couple of nights. We've normally stayed in they have some big wagons, we can put some pictures up. And we're staying in the smaller camping pods this time, just because we've already been away a couple of times in the last few weeks. Just save a little bit of money. It's on the East Coast, so we're planning to go back to Fraisthorpe today and do the walk into Bridlington like we normally do. We're hoping to go back to Bempton Cliffs to see the Puffins, but the weather might not be on our side, and then we might try a few other little bits. As you can see, alright. As you can see, the weather is not really on our side at the minute, and apparently it's supposed to be
thunderstorms tomorrow.
Thunderstorms! We were planning on having a barbecue one night because that's what we normally do, but I don't think that's going to happen. We'll let you know when we get there, and when we get to the site we'll take a few videos so you can see what it's like, because it's always really nice. It's always really nice, and it's never busy. So we might be giving away our hidden secret here. Bye! You can clip that so it sounds like he's saying, hey! This is the perfect pram sand.
Is it my turn to push?
No.
It's just completely flat. We are here, we're at Fraisthorpe Beach.
Our favourite beach.
Back again. It's only been like a month.
2 weeks or something.
But we're here. It's the same day's travelling. We just thought we'd come to the beach first. We can go get fish and chips and an ice cream before we head to the campsite to check in, and then it's a big journey ticked off the list. We just kind of got here now. Sand's really nice and smooth for pushing the pram, although the tide is in way further than it usually is here.
This is the furthest in I've seen it when we first got here, and it's coming in.
So that's going to be fun. If you're wondering why I sound weird, I'm full of cold, so it's going to be great. Are we all in? It's really warm, it's like 18-20 degrees right now, even though it looks a bit more miserable. So we might have to delay Toby. All bundled up. For reference, I'm videoing the sand in the wind, doing the little swizzly lines.
Sand dance.
Sand dance, is that what you're calling it?
Sand dance, yeah.
I like that. Oh my god, I thought she got it. Here she comes. Speedo Gonzalez. Hello. Fish and chips.
I've doused it in it.
We've walked onto Brid. A lot of the shops and stuff look shut 'cause it's Monday. What was it?
Vinegar.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't put that on me then.
So we're now in. Am I recording? Oh yeah. We're now in Brid.
Jay was going to sit in that chair over there. Sad little chair.
I was gonna sit here just on my own, so that when she walked up, she had nowhere to sit. Toby's asleep. Nellie's just chilling. I'm surprised she's over here begging for the fish and chips. Boo. Last time we got sausages and we haven't got sausages this time because I wasn't the one that went in and ordered them, so...
The knife man wasn't in there.
That means Nellie didn't have sausages. Or Nels. Okay, bye. We've made it and checked in. Well, checking in is just to leave the key in the door, but there's usually someone here to greet us. We just came a little bit later than usual. Gate that you drive through, and plenty of parking for the amount of cabins they've got. What's new is this little luggage car. Put all the stuff in there and carried it along, rather than having to do loads of trips to the car, so that's really good. I'll go through here first. I think we're the only people on site today. When we had a look at what we could book, they seem to still all be available, so I think we've got the entire place to ourselves. So you can see behind me, there are 4 of these big wagons. Peony, White Rose, Mayflower and Daisy, I want to say it's called. We've stayed in White Rose 3 times. Good morning and welcome to the White Rose.
Shut up.
So this is our 4th stay at Yorkshire Wolds Glamping. So they're much bigger, these ones. I can put some pictures on screen of as last visits of what they're like. The White Rose one is accessible and just has a double bed in it, whereas the other 3 have bunk beds in for kids, which is really cool. There's this massive open plot with 3 little barbecue pits where you can have fire pits or a barbecue, little lounge chairs, and then there's a barbecue section with everything you need if you don't want to bring your own barbecue. Yeah, so you've got here a little price list. So log burners are £5, barbecues are £5 and fire pits are £5. Oh, they've even got some little spices growing. It's a really nice place here. Look how it's just a big open field and it's very secure. Like if you were to let a dog off, the only bit is that gate really. There's a few gaps in it if you've got a bit of an escape artist, but for the most part it's a farmland around it. Everything's like fenced off, so you can't really get anywhere, or they can't really get anywhere you don't want them to. I'm going to go around here because you're probably thinking, well Jake, there's loads of gaps under the trees over there. There are, but through here, through this little hole in the bush, whee, there are 4 more little pods. Just over here first, we've got Mrs. Wren's palace. I'm guessing Wren lives there. And there's like little bug hotels and everything. It's so nice here. We've got big barrels for table and chairs. I don't know why I called it a barrel, it's a spool. And then we've got the glamping pods. So I'm filming, I'm hoping nobody's in any of them. It's just a bed, it's a bed storage. You've got your electrics inside. So obviously your lights, you've got a kettle. This one's got a bunk bed, which is pretty cute. Oh, it's got Nellie's old bed in. Nellie used to have that. They're all separated by these little bits of flowers and trees and stuff, so they are really nice and secluded. And this is the one we're in, this is Cherry. But I won't show you inside because Emily's just feeding Toby right now. Because even though it's this bright, it's actually 8:30. So I will show you some of the amenities on site. Redo that. Redo, Jake. And if we go through here, through the bush at the other side, back into the main field, I guess. There's a little swallow's nest here, which is another old wagon. Birds live in there, which is really cute. And then we've got this like tin teepee thing, which is very cool. It's all like painted on the inside and it's just really cool. There's little like butterflies and birds and everything. But good if you were to come with quite a few people. You know, if you were to have a barbecue out here and then all sit around this big table, I think that'd be really cool. I keep saying cool or cute. It'd be really nice to have a big group of people all sat around there having dinner, playing games, things like that outside. And something about this site as well is because there's such little places you can actually stay, there's the 4 big ones and the 4 little ones, that's all there is. So you can actually just hire the entire site out. We haven't done that, but we're still the only people here. We've never done that and I don't know how good of a deal that really is. The little ones are £65 a night, the big ones are £110 a night. And the big ones you have to stay a minimum of 2 nights. And for hiring the whole thing out, you have to stay a minimum of 2 nights. If you had 2 people in each one, that'd be 16 people, I guess, minus kids. Makes it £1,400. So I guess as long as it's cheaper than that and you can fill them all, it's worth doing. The only thing I would say is this is our 4th visit and we've only been once where there's actually been someone else, and we stayed for 2 nights and they stayed for 1. So we've pretty much always had the site to ourselves. It's generally pretty quiet, and even if there's loads of people here, it's not a big deal. It's more just, like, obviously we've got Nellie. I think dogs are supposed to be on a lead here, but if we're the only people here, don't really see the issue with her having a little plot around. So we don't want to let her run off and disappear without us being in line of sight and would have her under control, obviously, but I don't see the problem with her being off if we're just by the barbecue or whatever. When you come in, you've got these little bits here, so just in there is a little recycling centre with the bins and recycling points. There's a little studio snug in here, so tomorrow it's meant to rain all day, so I have a feeling we might come in here. So we've got some reading books, there's board games, cozy little like reading chairs, and just a place to hang out, I guess. There's no television or anything like that, but I don't think you'd really want that on in here because obviously it's a communal site. We've got little blankets for dogs. So we just love this place, and it's always so quiet. Like Emily said in the car, I just hope that if someone does see this, we're not giving away his best kept secret really. We're a bit dubious of doing this because we like that it's quiet when we come. Is it cute? And the dining table, I'm not sure if I even videoed that, but you could come in here and eat as well, or just have a cup of tea. So that's a studio snug. Then in here we have the kitchen. Hoping you can hear me over all the sheep. So in the kitchen we have sink, fridge and freezer that's communal, the kettle and toaster. There's a map of all the local beaches and pictures of dogs on them and stuff. And then you've got everything you can possibly want in terms of cutlery and things to cook with. And then here, they write everything there is to do in the area. So we're gonna go to Bempton in the morning. Oh, there's a Yorkshire walk back. There's always things on that we don't know. And I like that they put things like, it's 15 minutes away, ring, and then go and collect it. Like, rather than just saying, this is what it is, there's a bit more like information, which is really, really useful. Just checking the bread bin. Wicked. And then next to that we've got toilets and showers. We'll go in the inclusive and family bathroom first because that's where we've just been with Toby. So it is more of like an accessible bathroom. We used this, got him changed on there, and then we just kind of had to hold him in the shower tonight and bath him. He usually just goes in the shower with me on the morning, then we bath him on the night. Obviously there's no bath here for any of the parents out there. So instead we've just kind of held him under the water. That sounds dodgy. We're just holding him in the shower and showered him that way just for a quick wash before bed. But it's quite nice, big family room, and obviously it locks so we can all go in there. And then you've got men's and women's. So they're identical as far as I'm aware. This is the gents. You've got individual shower rooms. So there's like enough floor space to get ready, but then you've still got the shower. Last time we came, the shower pressure isn't the greatest. They make you very aware of it, and it's not a big deal. It's not awful. I've definitely stayed at worse campsites. And then toilets, making memories on the toilet. It's an interesting one. There he is. Very nice and clean. Like I've realised you can't smell anything. It smells so good. They always keep everything to really good quality in terms of cleanliness and everything. I honestly couldn't fault them for that. It's always been spotless and smells amazing. Even all the pods. You'd think old wooden pods that have been sat around for a while, they might start going a bit stinky and mouldy, but honestly they smell amazing. So that's pretty much the campsite. We'll do more videos as we're here for a couple of nights. But I just wanted to kind of give an initial tour of the place because there might be people here tomorrow and I don't want to walk around with a big stick on my own. They have got CCTV as well, so they're watching me walk around with this, but it's a very nice place. We would definitely recommend it. Gonna head back to Mummy and Toby now. Hopefully he's asleep. Not sure what we're gonna do when he goes to sleep because we're all just crammed in one room. So that's gonna be fun. So yeah.
Morning!
Good morning!
We are on our way to Bempton to try and see the Puffins. I just thought they'd update about woke up at like 3 o'clock this morning in a panic because Toby started crying and he was on his front, so I think he's finally mastered the rolling from back to front. So I've had to like keep one eye on him all night.
It's just a bit scary though, isn't it? Because if he goes face down and can't get back.
I think that's why he screamed, because he'd like shocked himself and he was like, I can't get back now.
Yeah.
Whereas he's done it a couple of times this morning and he's been fine and he's just rolled back over. Then got up this morning with the aim of getting to Bempton for when it opens, because it's supposed to be really, really rubbish weather today. As soon as I woke up, it started raining.
Yeah, it was trickling down.
And because we're in the camping pod, we said, right, well, we'll get our stuff together. There's like a little snug area, which is like a living room, basically, isn't it?
Yeah, I videoed it last night.
Oh, did you? We were like, right, well, we'll go in there and we'll take it in turns to go for showers, take it in turns to go get breakfast, and we'll do it that way, and then we're not leaving Nellie, we're not leaving Toby. And the rain's sort of cleared up now, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it stays like this.
Yeah, I wanted to get there for 9:30 when it opened, but it was actually raining at 9:30, so
yeah, it's quite nice
we've probably
now.
done right, to be fair. I just hope it stays like this, because it's quite bright now.
Yeah, it says we're going to get there about 10:20. He's been a bit cranky by the end, but he's been so good this morning. Just hold on to my arm. Little Nels has been good as well. We did struggle a little bit in the bed last night, because I'm not sure it's a full double, and Nellie just got in the middle of us, so
yeah,
it's quite tight.
Because we've kind of, for whatever reason, we've always stayed in the big wagons, and then this time now we've got a child, we was like, let's stay in the smaller one, and I don't really know why we did that, because it's just our bed and then the travel cot and then the door. There's nowhere for Nellie's bed to go, so she's in with us. So when there's 4 people in a 6 foot room, it's not ideal.
We'll have to video how close the bed is to his cot thing. We'll film some stuff while we're there. Let's hope the weather stays alright.
Yerp.
Bye.
In the last video we were on our way to Bempton, so we did Bempton with the PRAM for the first time. It wasn't great, the footpaths are not maybe as even as I thought they were, so the PRAM was a bit difficult to push, and it was really warm, so it was really hot just pushing the PRAM around. Saying that, it would have been just as hot with the carrier, but the carrier would have probably been easier. We had a nice time wandering around. We went left to Jubilee Corner and I saw quite a few puffins. Toby wasn't the happiest bunny, so Emily was just on the bench feeding him for most of it. And then he did a big poo, so we had to leave. So we went back up to the visitor centre to change him, and we thought, well, while we're there, we'll just get some food and then head back down. Changed him, and we were looking at the food. We got a bacon sandwich and a cheese toastie and a can of pop, and it was nearly £15. And I'm not joking, the bacon sandwich was white bap with 1 slice of bacon in it. Maybe a 1.5 at a push. And it wasn't good. So I would definitely recommend, if you're going to Bempton, bring a sandwich, bring your own food. Even though it's all for a good cause, the food's just not worth it. The food's not worth it. Buy a pin badge, buy yourself a jigsaw or some memorabilia or something in the shop instead, and bring some food, contribute a different way for sure. So we had some food, and then I thought, well, if the pram's a bit of a pain, we're already back at the visitor centre, let's just go back to the car. We're right there. I switch out for the carrier, back to the visitor centre. Then it started raining, and I was like, well, I haven't brought my coat because it had been really sunny up until that point, and I was literally just in a t-shirt. And I was like, I'm gonna have to get my coat because my camera will just get drenched if I can't at least wrap it in that. Back to the car we go, finally get everything back on, and the rain was absolutely lashing it down, and it was predicted thunderstorms. It was just an hour early, so we thought, sod it. By the time we'd got everything ready, we were both just so stressed from just, Toby was screaming and crying because he was hungry, my camera was getting wet, everything in the car was getting wet because the boot was open, the dog was soaking. We were like, sod it, let's just go home. So we all piled back into the car after literally just putting everything on, and then headed back to the campsite. And as soon as we got here, it stopped raining in typical fashion. But it is half an hour away from here, so chances are it's still raining over there, is what we keep telling ourselves. But reasonably good visit. I saw a few puffins flying around, not any kind of up close like before, but we still managed to get some decent pictures of them on the cliffside and stuff, which I can put in here. And I saw a barn owl for the first time flying around. Seen barn owls in zoos and that's it really. But I've never seen one flying around with my own eyes and getting pictures. So I think I butchered a lot of the pictures, but I believe, hopefully, touch wood, when I put it on the big screen, it is in focus and it is sharp. So I'm really hoping for that one. So really happy, really worth the visit just for that. But all in all, we didn't really stay that long, and we did centre this whole holiday pretty much around going to Bempton to see the puffins. So it felt a bit of a disaster when we came back, and then it was raining and we're stuck inside a pod, but whatever. And then Emily just fed Toby and put him to sleep. So I was kind of sat outside because the rain let up. So I was just kind of sat outside and I thought, I reckon we can have a barbecue. Or we brought a disposable barbecue with us. And rather than having to order a takeaway here or going out and whatever. So I just nipped down to, I literally just drove all the way to Driffield. It was actually really far. It was like a 20-mile round trip to Tesco. Got some sausages and burgers. And the barbecue is ready to go over there. I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm being sensible. So I'm going to put the camera down and start cooking some food, I think. But I wanted to do an update because we came back from Bempton like 12 o'clock and it's 4:30. So I feel like there's going to be no videos up until this point. So probably just a mini vlog this time. But we're here, the sun is shining-ish. It's just grey skies, but at least it's warm. Hopefully it doesn't rain while I'm cooking. And then probably just chill. Emily's got some board games out of the little Snug. So I think we'll probably just have barbecue and boggle kind of evening. Since she's just literally been napping with Toby while she fed him, so kind of just on my own at the minute. They'll be out when the sausages come out. Say hi to Nels. Hey Nelsie. Hey. Let's go get some sausages, Nels. Look how nice it is here. Got a little setup going. I've brought Nellie's bed outside on the bench because she's not a real dog and she doesn't ever lay on the floor. So let's get some food cooking. I'm not going to show you inside because it's a state. Bye.
Me and Toby just wanted to show you the best feature of this room, like the really, really big window. It's such a good feature.
It just keeps going. It's so tiny.
Jokes aside though, it's a really nice room.
Yeah, it is.
When we had the cot in here, I wasn't sure what it was going to be like because it's quite a small space. Yeah. And his cot, I don't know if you have a video of it.
I'll go out and come in so that you get an idea of what the room looks like.
It took up most of the spare space, didn't it? But
yeah. This is Cherry Glamping Pod. Oh, that's just my face. This is Cherry Glamping Pod. So we've got table and chairs outside. Mummy, Toby and Nellie not included.
oh, great, Nellie's cool.
And then it's just literally a double bed.
Tea station.
Tea station, and then like a fake IKEA Kallax. Fan, there's an oil heater down this side. So there's quite a bit of room, to be fair. I mean, from what we were expecting. So Toby's cot just kind of went here. Plenty of room for the travel cot, to be fair. But I did say to him, you could probably turn the bed the opposite way and put the travel cot there to have some floor space down here if needed.
So loads of space under the bed for your stuff and loads
Yeah.
of hooks and shelves as well. So.
And you get a little mirror as well. And this is the end one, so this is the one that's closest to all the amenities. This is just the walk to the kitchen and bathrooms. We just go through here, nice little secluded spot. There are some workmen pounding away in the background, but it's not been like that the whole time. I did a video where they were the other night, but we've got toilets and showers, then we've got the kitchen, and then the little snug. I videoed the snug the other night, but we used this space on a morning so that we were trapped in the little pod, because obviously with Toby it's a little bit harder because we're quite far away relative to the site. It would have been awkward to go back and forth or carry Toby over here, leave Nellie, all those kind of things. One of us stayed in here with Nellie and Toby while the other one went and got breakfast or got ready.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really useful, and I definitely would do that if we came again.
Yeah.
Obviously if there's a million people in here, I don't know how I'd feel about it,
but we've been, every time we've been, there's not been anyone or very many people here, and I've not really seen anyone use this room, and it's been really handy on it.
Yeah, we've never really used it. We've popped his heads in and we've left, there's a little old guest book that you can leave reviews in and stuff, and we've always done that. But we've never really come and spent time in here. Now we are heading off to Hunmanby Gap, Hunmanby Beach.
Hunmanby.
We've seen online that you can get a bucket of chips.
Bucket of chips.
The bucket is like a sandcastle bucket.
And then we're going to go make some sandcastles.
So we're hopefully going to do that. And yeah, we've been to the beach and we've not put Toby in it because it was cold the other day. So I'm hoping it stays a little bit nicer today. So you can get your little toes in the sand again. Who's the little baby?
Who's that? Say hi.
You can tell you're sleepy. Oh.
Come on then.
Okay, bye. That's good at poo. Fantastic.
There was a bin there, to be fair. What a nice day for it.
Well, we're at Hunmanby Beach.
It's a nice beach. I can't believe I've never been here before.
Beach. I don't even know what we're between.
Was it Filey and Flamborough?
Yeah, I guess so. Do we think it just, like, what's all that up there? Do we think that is like Filey? It's a lovely beach.
Yeah, really nice.
I read some reviews online that were like, oh, just be prepared for the walk to the beach and the cafe's halfway.
Although the ambulance doesn't bode well.
It took us about 5 minutes to get down here, but we put 2 hours on the car.
Especially after we've just done Caton Bay, and that was a killer to get back from.
Oh yeah, Caton Bay was difficult.
That was
and
nothing.
Robin Hood's Bay in the middle. It's a tiny little hill. Because we were like, well, if it's a 20-minute walk down and a 20-minute walk back, and we're going to get some food at the cafe, we're never going to have time in an hour. Bloody hell.
To be fair, I didn't think about it. When we go to the cafe, if we do get a bucket of chips, we wanted to bring it and do a sandcastle, so we should have time to come back. It might not be as rainy.
If it's not as rainy.
Maybe.
So yeah, the cafe is just there behind me. You can see that's the cafe. We're going to play in the wet beach, let Nellie have a play with the ball, and then go up and get some chippies, I think. So we'll catch you out of the rain, hopefully. Yay!
Crabs!
I mean, it's a very, very dead crabs. Oh my god, there's loads!
I know. Told you.
Dead, 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 dead.
It's like being back in Scotland. Only it's more
Scotland.
rainy here.
Yeah, why is it raining more here than in Scotland?
This is my impression of the seagull that was walking over there.
It is kind of all legs, isn't it? I know that's what walking is, but it is kind of no body.
Might have found a new favourite beach.
If you look after the gap looks after you.
Sure.
Why does my head look 8 times bigger than yours?
It is.
These are the clothes we have to wear to go home.
Oh yeah?
I'm going home after this. And I'm wearing jeans.
Oh well, you've got heated seats.
Oh, I do. Maybe I'll make sure the back of me gets wet instead of the front. We're definitely not coming back down here after with a bucket and spade.
No, we'll save the bucket and spade for next time.
I think so. I'm ready for some chips very shortly.
Yeah. We'll definitely have to come here when we go. It was only 20 minutes from the Wolds.
Yeah, it was through there. It's closer than Fraisthorpe.
Yeah. If we come on a nice day, it'll be interesting to see how far you can walk.
It's this kind of beach we like.
Yeah, and it's dog friendly all year round. Look at waves!
Okay, I'm going to put the camera away because it's wet through. I'm pretty sure it's not waterproof. Jesus Christ, that bit. It stopped raining. Emily decided she started walking. So what's over there? So we think to the left is Filey and to the right was Bempton. And it doesn't look as far as when we do the Fraisthorpe to Brid distance.
Because we reckon this is Primrose Valley, the caravan park, because we visited your parents here when they stayed here once.
Yeah.
I think that might be up there, and then I think that might be Filey over there. So we're just going to walk and see how long it takes us, because we've got an hour and a half left on the car still.
I think you might be right. I think that might be where the little train goes up and down. I don't see any caravans, which is what's throwing me off. We're just going to walk for half an hour, 45 minutes, I guess. And then we can do it coming back. Like you just said, it might be a good one to switch up from Fraisthorpe every now and again, because when we come to the East Coast, we always go to Fraisthorpe and walk to Brid, and we love it.
Yeah.
But they've changed the ice cream, so there's just no point.
Just nice to have a few different spots, isn't it?
Rather than just going to the same one every time. So we'll keep on walking. Ciao.
I'll just get close to yours.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Finished our ice cream. Walking back. How are you enjoying the visit?
This is a bad idea. So, I can't even see.
We're back at the car. We've got a bucket of chips from the beach cafe. There's Mummy feeding in the back. Gonna smash these off and drive home. Goodbye. Hello.
Hello. I'm exhausted. We're nearly home now. We've had a really nice time, haven't we? I'm really glad we did that crazy walk.
Yeah, we could have easily just got on the beach and then played with Nellie for 5 minutes, got chips and went home. But the fact you said, oh no, let's do the walk, I think was very much needed.
It was actually really nice, and if we come again on a nicer day, it'd be really nice. And if we're not panicking about rushing back to the car park, although we didn't need to rush, because when I went back to the car park to say to the man, oh, I'm really sorry, we're a bit late, can I stick another hour on the car? He had no idea who I was, what car I was assigned to, and he just went, oh yeah, right, thank you very much. Yes. As I was doing him a favour.
Please give me money.
So we didn't need to worry about that. But I'd definitely go again.
Yeah, we'd definitely do that walk again. Really, we messed about for half an hour on the beach at the start.
Well, it was raining one, so I didn't think we'd go that far, but then the nice weather deceived us, and then we got drenched on the way back.
The actual walk there and back was probably only an hour and a half, including stopping for an ice cream.
The cafe was nice, it was really cute. I'm not sure the chips weren't that great. I like the novelty little bucket idea.
Yeah, it's unique, innit?
And if it had been nice weather, we could have then taken them to the beach and done sandcastles with tubs. We'll have to bring them back next time. I'm not sure the chips were very great.
They weren't fish and chip chips. No. They were just like takeaway fries. I mean, they were really nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're not what you'd probably expect. And we'd seen the buckets online. They're definitely not as big as they look. Like it's £4 for a bucket of chips that big, but they put the paper in a cone and it's just like a normal chips you would get at a seaside for like £1.50 or whatever.
It's the novelty more than anything,
but it's a good idea, and it made us go, so it worked for him.
And there were other things on the menu, so I'm sure it would be a nice, if you were to park in Filey, do the walk, stop at the cafe maybe and walk back and then have an ice cream in Filey. I think that would be nice. Yeah,
you could do it either way really. You could park where we parked, walk into Filey and get fish and chips if you wanted, and then walk back and get a bucket of ice cream, because they do that as well, or a milkshake or something.
Yeah, and I'm glad we did that, because Bempton yesterday wasn't very successful because of the weather. So I feel like we've made the most of our trip now. We've had 3 solid days now.
What's been your favourite part of the last 3 days?
Probably today. I've enjoyed discovering that walk and realising that all connects.
I would probably say the same. Like, Fraisthorpe was nice and the weather was much better that day. It was nice seeing the barn owl at Bempton, but I think as a day, today's probably been the nicer day, even though it was stressful basically running back and it absolutely chucked it down. And we'll definitely go back to the Wolds. I honestly couldn't recommend the Wolds enough.
And I didn't mind being in that small cabin, to be fair.
No. The Wagon, having your own bathroom and a mini fridge and stuff like that is convenient, and even though the pod doesn't have much floor space, the Wagons don't really, because you enter the door in the middle and you've got a bathroom on one side and the bed on the other side, so you can't really put anything in the middle because that's where you walk. So I don't feel like we lost that much space really to say it's basically half price.
I think the only thing you're gaining with that is the toilet and the mini fridge. So if those things are important to you, they're important. Like last time we came, the toilet probably made more sense because I was pregnant and I was weeing all the time.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's probably only like the middle of the night and you wake up at like 3 AM and you've got to put some pants on to go to a toilet block to have a wee. Not the greatest, but...
It's the same as going camping though.
Yeah, it's for double the price. It's not the end of the world to just have to walk, 30 seconds to get to... When you go to a campsite and it's horrible, you probably want your own private toilet. But there, because everything's so clean and nice, why would you bother? But I'd definitely go again. Definitely go again. Like I said before, like book it kind of last minute, see how many other people are there. It's really nice when you're the only people there and you get everything to yourself.
Yeah, it was nice being on his own, wasn't it?
Bye!
Bye!